Hello, students. So, today our topic of discussion is these attributes of adaptive immune response or cardinal features of adaptive immune response. So, in its first feature of adaptive immune response is specificity, that it ensures that distinct antigens elicit specific responses. In it, we see that the specific antibody will be produced against specific epitopes. So, for example, if we have poliovirus and against poliovirus, the specific type of antibody will be produced by the adaptive immune response. So, if there is some change of one or two amino acids in the epitope, then the antibody will not be able to recognize it. So we know that epitope is the part of the protein of the pathogen, and the size of that epitope is just about 6 amino acids against which this antibody will be produced and antibody will bind there. So if there is a one or two amino acid changes in that epitope, then the antibody will not be able to bind with it. So it's very specific antibody binding with epitope. So adaptive immune response show a specificity, and the second one is diversity, that it enables immune system to respond, enables immune system to respond to large variety of antigens. So this in adaptive immune response, we see that our immune system can produce 10 raised to power 8 or 100 million different types of antibodies. So it means that our immune system have this ability to recognize 100 million different types of antigens. So it's very rich in and diverse, and it can recognize diverse immune responses, diverse antigens. So this third thing is memory. In the memory, we see that once the immune response is being produced, leads to enhanced responses to repeated exposures to the same antigen. That, for example, if you take a vaccine in the childhood, then for whole life, our immune system will be able to keep it in the memory, and when that antigen or that virus will enter at any stage of the life, then immune response will be generated against that. So it have memory cells in it. So memory is a cardinal feature of this adaptive immune response. Clonal expansion increases number of antigen-specific lymphocytes to keep pace with the microbe. So clonal expansion will take place. Means if there will be more number of pathogens, then more number of B cells will be produced and more number of antibodies will be produced. So it increases the number of antigen-specific lymphocytes to keep pace with microbes. Specialization. So it generates responses that are optimal for defense against different types of microbes. So it shows a specialization, generates responses that are optimal for defense against different types of microbes. Contraction and homeostasis allows immune system to respond to newly encountered antigen. And non-reactivity to self, recognition of self from non-self. So it will only respond to non-self proteins, pathogens. So it prevents injury to the host during responses of foreign antigen. So it is this ability that it will not damage itself, its own body. So the cardinal features of this adaptive immune response are specificity, diversity, memory, clonal expansion, specialization, contraction, and hemostasis, and non-reactivity to self. Okay, thank you. See you then later.